My name is Alyssa.
And I'm Emily.
And you're listening to Slash and Slay, a horror podcast.
Oh my goodness, already.
Good morning, Emily.
Good morning.
It's afternoon.
It's
evening, actually.
It's past 5.
And I'm just a little sleepy, so if you hear me yawn like this.
Like she usually does.
Or
let's be real.
If you hear me fall asleep. If you hear me...
Don't fall asleep.
Oh.
Wait, wake up.
Anyways, how is everyone today?
How is everyone today? I hope everybody's doing well. How are you today?
I'm
Eepy.
sleepy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I literally just woke up from a nap, like 10 minutes before Emily got here.
And I just got off work, so I'm sleepy as well. But that's all right.
We're gonna push through.
We're gonna push right on through. I have been practicing my Australian accent since last week. Wait, did we even do it on the podcast, or we did it?
Yeah, we did.
We did. Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Y'all had to witness that torture, but I've been working on it, so it's better.
All right, let's hear some.
What did I say really good the other day? Man, now I'm on the spot. Give me a sentence.
Look over there. There's a seagull in my soup.
Look over there. There's a seagull in my soup. That was pretty bad. I haven't done it today.
The second part was better.
Yeah, see, I have to...
The look was not good. But you have to get into it.
Get into it.
Eat.
And I have to talk very, very slow. I did say... I had a deodorant stain on one of my shirts, and I said, it looks like there's G's on my shirt. Is that good?
Yeah, that was good.
All right. My kombucha.
My kombucha.
Taste. I did taste really good last week.
Tice.
My kombucha. Tastes like...
Burp.
like sheet.
Shite.
That's good too.
Ew, shite.
What was I gonna say?
I have no clue.
I don't know, guys. I don't know.
Guys, this is rough, so just bear with us.
My brain, it hurts. It hurts.
It's a Tuesday, guys. It's a rough day.
That's okay.
But that's okay.
That's okay, because we're gonna keep it all up.
We're still. Okay, I gotta stop. Okay, that's enough. Stop it, Emily. I have to talk to myself. Stop it.
Slap you on the hand.
Hit me.
Pop you on the hand.
How rude. Anyway. Do you have any Slash and Slays?
I finished Parasite by Darcy Coates.
Ooh.
And I slay it. I actually ended up really enjoying it.
Good.
It was a little hard to get into at first just because the different vignettes, like, it kept doing. But the final one was really awesome. And I really enjoyed it. And I started middle of the night. I didn't get very far. I didn't get as far as I wanted to, but I got distracted last week. But I am enjoying it so far. It just kind of like ramped up a little.
Yeah. I feel like it's pretty fast paced the whole time. But that's exciting.
And then I also started listening to an audiobook called Good Girls Don't Die.
Ooh.
By Christina Henry. She wrote that one book that I always said that I liked that I can't even remember what it's called now. Something bone. To the Bone.
To the Bone?
Yes, she wrote that. And so It's interesting because it's also kind of like 3 different stories, and they're gonna like connect somehow. So, I think I'm on the second story. I think it just started the second story.
Nice.
So far I like it. And let's see what else. Did I watch anything? Don't think I watched anything. I did start watching Dark Matter because my dad had got Apple TV for free for a month.
Fun.
So I started watching it. So I'm on episode 2, I think.
What do you think so far?
Have you watched it?
No.
I think it's good so far.
Okay.
I think it's following the book.
Okay.
I haven't read the book in a few years, so because it's less fresh, it could be that, you know. So you might have to tell me, like, because you just read the book.
Yeah.
So you have to tell me if you know.
Okay.
How accurate it is.
Okay. Have you?
The son in it was like 12 or something like that. Okay, he's like a teenager in this. That's the only thing I didn't really like that.
No, he might have been 15.
Really? Okay, he's 15 in this.
Okay.
I feel like he was younger, but I could be wrong.
No, I don't remember. I never read it. I lied. Just kidding. Did you watch any movies?
No, I didn't watch any movies. Well, that's not true. Why did I say that? Me and Jared watched 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later. Because
you went to the theater?
No.
Oh.
28 Years Later is coming out.
Oh.
So I had seen those ones, but Jared hadn't, so we were rewatching that.
Okay.
And I think that's it. I did watch 3 seasons of America's Next Top Model.
Okay, that's
which is
horrifying.
kind of a horror movie as well. So,
okay, Tyra.
I watched the episode. We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
Did you watch the one where the girl did blackface?
They actually took that episode out. Okay. The one where they made them switch races.
Yes.
Yeah, they took that episode because I was like,
I know it's in this season.
I know it. Well, I didn't even know it was in that season, and I was watching and it's like it literally
skipped numbers.
It skipped, like it said, last week this girl was out, and I was like, that girl wasn't out last week. I was like, wait.
Ooh.
So I was really confused, and then as I was watching the previously on, it was like it showed that photo shoot, and I was like, oh, they probably
take it out.
Just took it out.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's a little. It sounds so tough.
Yeah, fair enough. Tyra, you should know better.
Tyra.
Come on, girl.
Come on, Tyra.
Come on, Life Size.
I loved that movie.
Me too. You watched Life Size 2?
I didn't.
I didn't either.
That would ruin it, probably.
Yeah.
He's great, no matter where she goes. Dress her up from her head to her toes. Anyways.
Isn't that, what's his name in it?
Who?
The guy. The dad? Who
the
plays
guy?
The dad?
It's that guy who's always kind of a dad.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He's not cute.
Right. For some reason I was thinking Dennis Quaid, but that's in Parent Trap.
Right.
Silly bee.
Close.
Okay, so for me, I don't know where the week went, honestly.
Yeah.
I tried to do some reading, but I get so sleepy every night.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still on Upgrade by Blake Crouch. I'm about 50% of the way through.
Okay.
And I did read audiobook. I did People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a horror. Because it's about best friends of 12 years.
Yeah.
And they've always been secretly in love, you know?
Right.
Which I'm like, ugh.
Get it together.
I hate time jumps. I hate miscommunication. It had all of, like, the worst tropes.
Yeah.
That I think could be avoided by being, like, grown adults.
Right.
And also, it's like, that's not normal friend behavior. So, yeah, of course. What do you mean?
I think I've read the beginning and then I never finished it.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's my least favorite of hers.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't read her most recent one yet, but I mean, it's still good, but it was like my least favorite.
Yeah.
Which I still liked it. I I would still slay it, but still, it was terrifying. And yeah. And then didn't I tell y'all that I finished In Cold Blood, or I didn't? Or Cold in July.
You
I just
didn't finish it yet.
Okay, I finished Cold in July
Mm-hmm.
by Joe Lansdale, who's an East Texas author. It takes place in East Texas. One part they were like in Smith County, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, I know where that is.
I'm in it right now.
I'm in Smith County. And it was very like, basically the premise is, I think I explained that somebody breaks into this guy's house, he kills them, and then the dad of the robber comes and is like, I'm gonna get revenge on your family. And then some crazy mafia drug sex ring stuff happens.
Mm-hmm.
And crooked cops, crooked FBI, and also like man finds his father figure,
Mm-hmm.
and all of these things. So at the end of the audiobook they were like, if you like this, you should read No Country for Old Men. And I was like, I have, and I agree. So I slay it. It was good. A good mystery / thriller. I mean, besides it being like, you know, sometimes it's just, it was giving like Stephen King writing,
Okay.
where it's like, okay, did you have to talk about that?
Right.
Those
Did you have
nipples?
to describe
Yeah.
that?
Did you have
that
to talk
way?
about the nipples? And
Yeah.
did you have to make the woman's character main goal just begging for the husband to come back home?
Yeah.
Cool. But yeah, that was all. I'm excited to read more of his books. I did start Lonesome Dove the other day. It's gonna be my summer epic.
Yeah.
And I started James by Percival Everett.
Mm-hmm.
I think it won the Pulitzer last year or something. I think.
Okay.
Whatever the big award is.
Mm-hmm.
I think Pulitzer.
Pulitzer.
And it's basically Tom Sawyer, but from a slave's perspective, and Huckleberry Finn.
Okay.
So it's very good so far, very sad.
Mm-hmm.
And then TV, I had been watching some Star Wars here and there because my family's binge watching all of them. And I kind of forgot how, like,
Sad?
oh, they're sad.
Yeah.
Because I watched the first 3 and I was like, oh, these are so sad. And I'm getting a whole bunch of Anakin and Padme edits.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm here for them. I
Right.
like them. They're just so sad. And they'll always do it to Love of My Life or Loss of My Life
Yeah.
from Taylor Swift. And I'll be like, but yeah, that was good. And I'm watching King of the Hill, which I know you don't like those, but it's been cracking me up.
Good.
It's funny.
Something's gotta crack you up.
Yeah, honestly.
Honestly.
And that's all my silence is.
Okay. Great.
Great, awesome.
Great.
All right, we're done with this episode.
And that'll be it. No.
No, today we're doing something fun with some audience participation, which we love.
Okay.
For those of you who can't speak yawn, she said we love audience participation.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My translator.
Yeah. Today we're talking all about something that we both have a lot of, it seems. And that's
Irrational fears.
And honestly, some of the ones that I got from our audience are totally rational.
Yeah.
I don't think there's only a few of them that I'm like, okay, that's crazy of you. You need to talk to somebody about that one. But
I'll look forward to that.
the reason I got this idea was I saw a picture of Miss Piggy.
Oh.
And I don't know if you have an irrational fear or just irrational hatred.
It's not an irrational fear. I'm not afraid of her. I'd punch her in the
You'd punch Miss
I'd punch her in the face and
It's
drop
an
kick
irrational
her.
hatred.
It's an irrational hatred. It's an irrational, like, disgust for.
Okay.
Is it irrational, though? I guess on some people's minds it is.
I think most people's.
People love Miss Piggy, apparently.
I mean, Miss Piggy's not my favorite character.
But you don't want to drop kick her every time you see her?
No,
Like when she comes on the screen, you're like, you do this?
No. Because usually
Kermie's there too.
Honestly, Kermit can get it too.
What? Do not talk to Kermit like that.
I like Kermit, but he needs to deal with his woman.
That's true. He's in an abusive relationship. Don't victim blame.
He is, but it's been
75
enough
years,
time.
I think.
There's this meme that my friend Bree sends me every year, that someone like did, said, I guess several years ago. She sends it to me every year. I guess just to remind me, like my roots.
Mm-hmm.
And
is it about Miss Piggy?
It is. Oops. Sorry.
That was so loud.
I know. Someone said, this happened 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
This is a 7-year anniversary. Someone said, I hate the Muppets because of the pig girl. She was disgusting. I hate her with my life. She does not leave the lizard alone.
Oh, it's so true. Don't leave that lizard
and
alone.
I feel it in my, that is my soul. So.
Okay, so it's irrational hatred.
It's irrational hatred, not fear. Because I wouldn't run away from her. I'd run towards her with my fists out.
Yeah. Thinking about your irrational fears, though.
Mm-hmm.
I really think, spiders aren't that irrational.
Well, okay, I feel like spiders are rational, but I have an irrational fear about spiders, is that, if I go to step on a spider or something, which I'm getting better about, I don't need to do that. I can, in most cases, depending on how big it is, where it is, I can try and get it out of the house. But if I need to step on it, I won't step on it because my fear is that it's going to turn around on me, jump on my foot, crawl up my leg, and attack my face. Yeah. Every time. It's not going to happen, and I know it's not, but it's I can't get that image out of my head.
Did you see that in a horror movie one time?
No.
You just.
And I also don't like I don't like to squish cockroaches or beetles or anything because they're
nasty. They're crunchy and
noise
squishy.
it makes, and then when you feel it under your foot.
Yeah.
But anything, even my foot, stepping on my foot or putting a box on it or a book, I'm afraid it's literally going to get out from the book and it's just going to jump on me.
Oh, okay. Even if it's already been squished.
Yes.
Okay. So it's not
that's why that one lived under the book.
I get
for what was that 2 months?
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. And then it was gone. It wasn't even there.
It was dead.
Oh, okay. Okay. Do you have any other ones you can think of for you? I'm trying to think also.
I'm also afraid of some of my DNA ending up on a crime scene.
Oh yeah.
Or a murdered body or near one. Yeah. And that I will be a suspect of the crime that I commit. I don't feel like that's necessarily irrational, but it's the likelihood of it happening. Well, okay, here's a little fun anecdote. One time I was with 2 mutual friends of ours who will not be named.
Okay.
We had gone out drinking some stuff. Mm-hmm. And I have a small bladder and I had to pee. And I broke the seal. I had to because I had a lot to drink, and I really had to go to the bathroom, and I would go, but then it would be literally 2 minutes later I had to go again. So bad. So I couldn't wait because they wanted to go get food. I couldn't wait, and so the person driving pulled up in this really shady area between 2 dumpsters and said you gotta go.
No.
And I had to go that bad, so I got out, but I was having trouble peeing because I was what if there's a dead body back here, because it was dark. I was and I pee and they see there's pee, and then they collect the DNA, and then they find out it's me, that I was here, and
you get questioned,
and then I get questioned, and then I'm a suspect for this murder. That was going through my head while I was trying to pee, and eventually I did. So
but there were no dead bodies, and you haven't been contacted yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
It's been 5 years.
Okay, that's good.
6, 7 years,
okay,
maybe.
Good.
It's been a while.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I think my fear of being wrongfully accused has shifted more to like, I mean, I think I have that, but then I'm also like, okay, like, surely they won't think I did anything. Look at me.
Right.
But also I've had that irrational fear. But also because of juror number 2, that movie,
Oh, yeah.
I now have the fear that I unwittingly
Unknowingly committed a crime.
Or like I did something that started some chain reaction.
Yeah.
Because like the other day I was like, do you think we're all responsible for someone's death on accident? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like I just had one of those thoughts. And so now I'm like scared that happened and that it's my fault.
Yeah.
I sure hope not.
I sure hope not.
I don't think my fear of whales is irrational.
No, I don't think so either. Maybe whales specifically.
Sea creatures in general, period.
Yeah, I don't think that is because the ocean is scary.
What about the anxiety I feel when I, like, when there's a movie underwater? I don't like that. I look away.
I mean, I understand that. I hate, like, open water. Like, my worst for me is when it's waves and the camera's, like, dipping under.
I can't do it.
I hate that.
I always think somebody's going to jump out.
Me too.
Even in Finding Nemo, I was like, why do you got to do that?
Right, it's scary.
Don't do that, Nemo.
So I don't think that's irrational. I think that's perfectly normal.
Okay.
You have a reason.
Okay. Sometimes I get, like, and I think it's just my generalized anxiety disorder, but it'll be like, oh, if I don't pick up this one thing, then maybe like somebody will slip on it and like hit their head and bust their head open, and that'll be my fault. Like,
I think that too, but then I don't pick it up.
Oh, I'll be like, oh, I gotta pick it up.
I'll drop a piece of ice and I'm way too lazy. I'm like, what if Jared comes out and slips on this, and then busts open his head, and I don't hear him downstairs.
But you're like, oh.
But I'm like, it's not gonna happen.
Well, I will say my aunt did slip on ice and break her hip, and it was in our kitchen.
Oh.
So it's not completely
I guess
unfounded.
It's not. Sometimes, okay, this is gonna maybe sound morbid, but sometimes, like, I just get, like, the fear that, like, when I'm down here and, like, Jared's been upstairs for a while or he went to sleep early or something, I just get this, I'm like, oh my God, he's dead. Like, it just this, like, feeling, I'm like, should I go check on him?
Yeah.
Like, what if I walk up there and, like, something happened to him in his sleep and that's yeah. But then I'm like, I have to talk myself like down from not even like going up there to check on him because I'm like, that's irrational.
Yeah.
So that's an irrational fear.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Until it's not.
But hopefully that's a long way away. But I feel like that is just anxiety too,
right?
Because it's irrational and you can talk yourself out of it. I feel like an irrational fear is like something that you're like like it's irrational but you choose to be scared of it anyway. Still. And I think that's me with whales because I'll never encounter a whale in my life.
Right.
I'll never put myself in that situation. And I came face to face accidentally with a squid that was dead on ice the other day.
Face to face with it?
Yes, because I was taking pictures of something and I look over and there was just a dead squid. And then I was like about to vomit in the grocery store.
Oh my gosh.
At work. So that's irrational.
Yeah.
It's also like mixture of disgust too.
Right.
I do get a lot of just random anxieties though. I'm like, oh, what if I wake up and my family's dead? And it's like, okay, that's not real. That
Right.
But we asked for some of your irrational fears too. Do you want to read some of them? Yes.
Or I'll just say mine because I remember.
Okay, say them.
Well, this comes from the aforementioned Brie. She sometimes has a fear that her DoorDash driver is going to poison her food.
What would be the benefit of them doing that?
Exactly. That's irrational. Because, like, I'm not saying it's never happened because I've heard some horror stories about DoorDash drivers being crazy. Like, someone didn't tip them enough and they, like, smashed the food all over their door or something.
Right.
But I think overall it's irrational.
I think the likelihood of that happening is so slim.
Right.
That, I mean, they would have to have... I mean, you will have all of their information. Like,
Right.
DoorDash will have all of their information. They will have their whereabouts, all of those things, you know? Like, even if they forged everything, I think nowadays it's way harder to get away with
stuff like
that kind of stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I think it's much easier to get away with, like, an abduction,
Yeah.
which your DoorDash driver is not going to do.
Right.
Debunked. You're fine. Get over
You're
it.
fine.
That's what we're going to say now.
You're fine. Get over it. Moving on.
This one's for my sister, Allison. She says, having my bed sheets touch outside air.
That is interesting because...
I mean, what about, like, back in the day when they would clip
Right.
the sheets and it would always smell so good because it smelled like outside, like the sun.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do that with my sheets.
On, like, a clothesline.
Yeah.
But it is interesting because they don't. Like, your sheets, unless you're, like, moving, your sheets never do touch outside air anymore.
And outside air is good for the most part.
It is. Well,
I don't know. Never
pollution.
mind. I take that back.
that's an interesting irrational fear. Never heard that one.
Never heard that one before.
Debunked. Get over it.
Debunked. Get over it. Wash your sheets. I have another one for my sister. She didn't send it to me because I already knew. It's for my sister, Karis. And it actually is like a fear that's diagnosable fear. And I have like this similarly, but mine's more of just like a general sense of discomfort. But she'll like break down crying. And it's of big things.
Oh, what is that called?
Yeah.
Thalassophobia?
Yeah. That's it. And like when we went to the Air Force Museum in Pensacola, and I just like felt kind of like sick to my stomach, just being like, oh, everything's really big. Like, I don't know, it's just this weird like pit. Same thing like with whales. I think it's just their sheer magnitude that freaks me out too. But she was like sobbing, like she had to leave.
Oh my gosh. Has she ever seen the movie Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
No, I don't think so. Maybe
I prescribe she watched that movie. It's fun, lighthearted. There's like, you know, giant blades of grass, giant Legos, giant sandwich cookie, giant ants, giant scorpion.
Ooh.
And she watched that movie, and then she'll get over her fear of big things.
Okay.
Debunked. Get over it. Oh. This one is from my husband, and I don't know if it's a fear or if it's anxiety. He's afraid that if he wears shorts outside, a crowd is going to gather around him, point at his legs, and laugh.
I've never seen his legs now that you mention it.
He doesn't show them.
Have
They're
you ever
great.
seen them?
Yes, I have. No, I've never seen my husband's legs.
I wouldn't be surprised.
They're great legs. He just...
Does he think they're too pale?
He has
Yes,
he does think they're too pale. He thinks they're too, like, his calves are too skinny.
Oh,
I'm like...
You can do some calf raises.
He says he's
Number one.
done that.
Okay.
I think he has a complex because someone once made fun of his legs, called him chicken legs.
Oh, okay.
When he was, like, in high school. I'm like...
Would you rather have chicken legs or trunk legs? Because they'll say something about everybody's legs.
Exactly.
And I have some great self tanner that's just like lotion, and you don't even have to wash it off. It's great. You can use it. It has hyaluronic acid.
Okay. Debunked. Get over it.
I have 4 from my brother that he sent in. The fugitive in our house, which I think he actually thinks there is somebody.
Yeah.
There. Like I genuinely think he does think that. Zombie apocalypse, like World War Z zombies.
Them scary.
He says, pee-pee falls off. And then he says this, which I also am scared of, and I think about almost every time that I sit down on the toilet. Snake coming up from the toilet and biting my butt. Yeah.
It's happened.
Yeah, so I think about that, and it's scary.
There's no fugitive in your house. I know for a fact.
Okay. How do you know?
I just know.
Okay.
I've and y'all were gone. So there should have been someone out and about.
That's true.
2,
We should have asked them to take care of the cat.
we should have. If there was one, then there's not.
Okay, Rob, you hear that?
Number 2.
Zombie apocalypse.
You can just take yourself out before anything gets too bad.
He's played so many video games. He'll know what to do. He plays football.
There you go.
He's probably going to be like
You'll be
the
fine.
second to last.
You'll
to
love
die
it.
because they're like, oh, these 2 are going to survive, and then the final girl will live, but you'll be the second to last to die, so you'll be good.
Yeah, you'll love it. You'll have a blast.
Yeah.
Pee-pee falls off. Unless you're
Just
like
be careful.
taking a knife down there,
Yeah.
nothing's gonna happen to your pee-pee.
Just be careful.
Be careful.
Be careful.
Be diligent.
Snake coming up from toilet and biting my butt. Just don't poop anymore.
Yeah, just hold it in.
Hold it in.
You'll be fine.
Debunked.
Get over it.
Get over it.
I don't have any more from people I know.
I have one more.
Okay.
My friend Renee says, getting run over by an 18-wheeler in my bright blue car. And I don't know why it has to be bright blue.
Does she have a bright blue car?
She does have a bright blue car.
Okay.
I guess like cause
she's meaning her car.
Mm-hmm. Getting run over by an 18-wheeler.
Well, listen, my husband is a truck driver, or he was. He did it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And there are good truck drivers out there. Just don't be stupid around truck drivers. Don't try to cut them off. Don't try to like race them. Don't try to speed up because they're trying to get over and you don't want to be behind them. Just don't do that.
Yeah.
And most likely they won't run you over.
Yeah.
Unless you meet the one from Joyride, in which case don't talk to him on the CB radio.
Yeah. And just be aware.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do sudden stops in front.
Yeah.
You know. Debunked.
Get over it.
The last one I have that I didn't even need to ask about is my boyfriend's.
Mm-hmm.
And it's glitter.
I've actually heard this as a fear.
And
It's because it's very hard to clean.
yeah, I guess. But I'm a glitter. I don't know. I just got glitter coming out of my pores, I guess.
Yeah.
And
I
I didn't
love
realize
glitter.
it was like this bad. But I put on like a lotion that had just glitter in it. And I was like, hee hee, I'm so sparkly. And I loved it. And then he was like freaking out. And I was like,
Oh, wait, so he like
what?
legit.
Like he was like, I can't. Like he was freaking out about it.
He's having like a visceral reaction to
Yeah.
it.
And I was like, I'm sorry.
Here is my suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
Just fill his room, his home, with glitter. Just throw it everywhere.
Yeah.
Immerse him
immersion therapy.
in the glitter. Debunked. Get over it.
He says he doesn't like it when it gets on his face or something. Like, well, you can just wash your face.
Yeah.
Or just have glitter on your face. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I love glitter on everybody's faces.
It's beautiful.
It's just a problem if it gets in your eye.
Right. Just don't let it get in your eye.
And you're fine.
And you'll be fine.
It's okay. Yeah. But I have to, like, watch if I get him, like, a gift bag or, like, gift wrap. If it has glitter on it.
Yeah.
You can't do it.
That's so funny.
I know.
I've never heard of it being like that.
It's like he's afraid of it. Afraid of it never leaving. Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Should be a horror movie about glitter. Just called Glitter.
The glitter.
Glitter monster.
Glitter's
Glitter.
throat.
Glitter.
And all the blood is glitter.
Ooh, that'd
That'd
be
be
actually
fun.
so pretty.
And it would be so pretty. I have a funny one I was thinking about today.
Yeah.
My boss is scared of scarecrows.
Oh.
Like even the cute ones.
Uh-huh.
It's just irrational fear of scarecrows.
They can be scary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have some more?
I have some from Reddit.
Okay.
It's just an Ask Reddit. Someone said, what are some of your very irrational fears?
Ooh, let's go. I'm ready.
This one person said, I'm scared that a bug is going to crawl into my hairdryer, and when I go to turn it on, it's going to shoot the bug into my hair.
Oh, well, now a new fear unlocked, I guess.
New fear unlocked. Thanks for that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm trying to, like, find ones that are actually weird. I have a phobia of balloons.
What about them?
9 times out of 10, when I tell people this, they find a balloon and squeeze it and pop it right in front of my face.
Oh, that's horrible.
That's awful. Someone said underwater caves. I feel like that's completely
That's rational. That is rational.
Going to the bathroom with the shower curtain closed.
What?
I'm afraid.
Like,
yeah.
Okay.
I'm afraid of someone or something hiding behind the curtain waiting to attack me while I'm vulnerable on the toilet.
I always have that thought, but I can...
Push it away.
Yeah.
Every time I drive over a large overpass, I get a moment where I fear it will collapse.
Also rational, because I saw one collapse in our state.
Oh, yeah. That did happen.
Like last week.
Mm-hmm. This person fears butterflies.
Why?
Which I've heard
They're
people
so
fearing.
cute and pretty. And they only live for like a week.
Oh, that's the inevitability of death. It's really what scares them.
Oh, okay.
Terrified of looking out windows.
What? Oh.
Or looking at out windows at night.
Okay, at night, sure. Just close your blinds.
Someone says they wouldn't call this a fear, but flour makes them cringe. I guess like the feeling. It's more of like a texture issue.
Are you gluten-free?
I fear being the dad who gets divorced by his wife for some stupid reason. And then I live in a shitty apartment while still being forced to pay the mortgage on the house so my ex-wife, my kids, and their new stepdad can switch to a soy diet and turn into new age hipsters or something. I think someone has some unresolved issues.
I think somebody needs a diary.
Therapy? Debunked.
Yeah.
Get over it.
Literally get over it.
Let's see.
Soy is good.
Soy is good. White coat syndrome, which I do have to fear doctors.
You sure do.
Whales. Someone said whales. They are by far my biggest fear.
Yes, same. Me too.
This is by Trime 711. Trime 711.
Thanks for getting me.
This person said landmines.
Where do they live, though?
She said
where do they live?
Well, she said, I don't like to walk through random yards or fields because landmines are scary. There has not been a war in my area for about 150 years.
Oh.
Edit, not in a war zone. So.
Okay. You never know what people are doing out there, though. I'd be more scared of, like, bear traps.
Oh, yeah, that's...
We don't really have bears around here, but... Any traps?
Oh. This person says, I had an extremely specific fear for about 10 years as a child. In short, I was afraid that if I didn't perform a specific nightly ritual, that I would wake up in the morning and find my brother dead, hanging by his entrails from a tree in our garden.
That's OCD,
Very
baby.
specific, yes. The ritual started normal enough, checking under the bed and the wardrobe, but then I would, with my eyes closed and laying flat in bed, whisper a prayer. Dear God, please protect me and my friends and family from all evil. Amen. 20 times. Starting again if I lost count or got a word wrong.
OCD.
I would then hold my breath, eyes still closed for 20 seconds. They said, I think I stopped at 16. She said, and then edit. I always get people telling me I have OCD when I tell this story. I don't believe this is the case. Namely, I've been around doctors and therapists all my life due to a traumatic birth and later mental issues. In that time, I've never had it suggested or considered that I have OCD.
Did you tell them about this, though? That's what I need to know. Did you tell them that?
Probably like, this is textbook OCD.
Yeah, literally.
It could have, can you grow out of OCD?
I think so, because I think it might just manifest different ways and
right.
like gets a little less intense. Because I used to be like, similarly, like had to do certain things at night or because I thought something bad would happen. Not so specific, but I just thought something bad would happen. like, I never would let my neck be exposed because I was scared somebody would come hack my neck. Like, a blanket could protect it, but,
Right.
you know, things like that. But I don't obviously think that now.
Yeah, so it could have been something like that.
True.
Something like that.
That's perfect, though.
It really is. So it says just being eaten by a large worm-like animal.
That is completely irrational.
I arrive in its dark stomach still alive, and I am digested by strong stomach acid slowly after the next 5 to 6 days, while other animals that swallowed before me, maddened with pain and hunger, swim around me and take bites out of me in the dark.
Well, maybe, I don't know how worms eat, but maybe they just squish like snakes.
They just suffocate you.
Yeah. I don't know, though. I'm not a worm expert. Don't ask me.
I've never seen a worm big enough to swallow a human being.
No, so you're fine. You're okay.
Debunked. Get over
Debunked, get over it. I feel like I have so many more. But they're just like within my
They like come up
life.
randomly.
Yeah.
And then I don't think about them again.
No.
I don't have any sort of fear that's like controlling my life, I don't think.
Mm-mm.
Like, I mean, anxiety, yes, controls my life for
Right.
sure. But it's different than like
An
fear.
irrational fear. Yeah.
I'm always afraid people are going to ring the doorbell and then not go away.
Oh, yeah. Which is not irrational. Could happen.
It's happened. It's happened before.
I think I think like we said, irrational fears are something that you just choose not to rationalize.
Right.
No matter what. Anxieties are ones that you can't work through, and you should.
Mm-hmm.
But the irrational fears, it doesn't really hurt anybody that I'm terrified of whales.
Right.
Or the ocean or sea creatures. Just me.
Just
That's
you,
okay.
'cause
And
you
I'm
can't
okay
go
with
in the
that.
ocean.
Yeah. And I don't want to. Period.
Work.
Do you have an irrational fear of someone frogging in your house? Or do you think you'd be able to tell?
I mean, I never had a house that I feel like anyone could frog in.
Mm-hmm.
So, right now, no. But maybe in the future.
Mm-hmm. I have the irrational fear that I'll have a dream and it will come into fruition.
Oh, like a scary dream?
Yeah, but it's not really that irrational. Because it
'Cause
could happen. It's happened, and it's happened to me, so.
Like a Final Destination sort of situation?
Yeah.
That would be scary.
Dun dun dun.
Would you let it happen?
Um,
Whatever the situation is that you foresaw?
No, I try not to.
But the whole point is that if you had just let it happen, then people would just die normal and not in like horrific ways.
Oh. Well, I don't live in that world, so.
Okay,
It's fine. I can do whatever I want.
fine. Good answer.
Okay.
Debunked.
Debunked. Get over
it.
I like our thing.
Me too.
So
you have to say, get over it with like a New York accent.
Get over it.
Get over it.
Get over it.
Get over it. I can't even do a New York accent. It's my
Sounds
worst.
British.
It's my worst accent.
Get over it.
Get over it.
A
Do
hot dog.
What the white dog?
A hot dog.
Hot dog. Boston. That's not
Back-
New York. It's Boston.
Back the guy in Harvard Yard, Boston. My khakis.
Khakis. Get over
My
it.
irrational fear is that we have accents.
Get over. Over it. Get over it.
Our listeners are going to have the irrational fear that we're going to...
Talk.
It's not even irrational. We do it every single
It's
episode.
not irrational.
So you have every
They're gonna
right.
have an irrational fear of accents, though.
Yeah, because of us.
Sorry. Get over it.
Get over
I sound like a
it.
baby. Get over it.
But speaking of irrational fears, I want to hear your irrational fears.
Yeah.
Tell us.
You guys, not me. You guys out there.
Yeah.
Tell us your irrational fears. Let us know. Send us an email for once.
Please send us an email. Please.
That's so sad.
Our inbox is
My
dry.
inbox is empty. Send us an email, please.
Shoot us an email.
Tell us your irrational fears. I want to hear crazy, weird ones.
Yes. Not just the normal ones like us.
Yeah, not like boring ones like
boring,
us.
Yeah. You can... I'll put a little poll on Instagram tomorrow. I mean, today, whenever this comes out. On our Instagram at /SlayPod.
Yeah. You can also follow us on TikTok at
Yes.
/SlayPod.
Mm-hmm. And send us an email at slashandslaypod@gmail.com. And stay tuned next week.
When we talk about something else.
For more slashing and slaying and scary fun times.
That was good.
Thanks.
All right. Love you guys. Bye.